This thing is on. All right, Nisha, we're rocking and we're rolling.
Girl. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. So
Okay.
I have down my notes. I have down the things that I want to say. Period.
I have opening
I
remarks first. I have
Okay.
opening remarks.
Since you have opening remarks, you can go ahead with that. And then are we listening?
That's what I thought. Like, should we play like I that's why I have it open just to play a small snippet of
I
the
do
song so
I
that
do
we
have
can.
it I do have it open as well, same here. And then I also just too want to pull up the lyrics because there's, so I have Google on deck. I have a lot to say, and I want to say it
I
all.
have iTunes here so that it just plays the little snippet. It'll just play
Yeah.
like a little snippet, and so
Oh, does it
okay,
have
let me
like
take a deep
a
breath.
sample? Does it have
Yeah,
like a sample option? Okay, that's cool. I'm a
yeah.
Spotify girly. I
Oh,
guess I'm fifth.
yes.
According to Megan, I'm 15, but that's okay. I'll take 15. Shoot, I've been rocking with
That's
Spotify for the better half of a decade now. So
right. Ain't no wrong with no Spotify. I'm
no,
actually
me deep in
on.
these
I'm not even
playlists.
on Apple Music. I'm on iTunes. I took it
Oh,
back. I'm
iTunes.
on iTunes. Yes. So I'm
Let
we
me pull up. Let me pull up iTunes store for old time's sake.
for
Girl,
old time's sake, because you can sample the songs
you can sample the songs. You're absolutely right. You're such a
and you can
genius.
buy the songs. You can buy them. Buy them. Go ahead. Press click 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 click.
Okay.
Okay, Nisha.
Opening
Okay.
remarks, charisma.
Okay. My opening remarks. I had to write this down so my brain's all scatterbrained. Okay. So when Beyonce debuted the Act 2 teaser, okay, Charisma, calm down. When Beyonce debuted her Act 2 teaser, remember when the guys were walking up to the billboard and she's like
Yes.
driving away in the car? Okay. So if you
Yes.
remember that clip, it's just like only a minute. There is a 2-second frame that shows us a sign that says Radio Texas, 1,000 watts of healing power.
Oh wow.
I'm going to put it somewhere here. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to just put a little snippet. Okay. There's the frame, 2-second frame. Okay. It says that note, that sign said Radio Texas, 100,000 watts of healing power. And I was thinking, okay, on average, it takes about 60 to 100 watts to light a light bulb, right? So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce, you about to give us 100,000 watts of healing power for our souls, our spirits, our hearts. Okay, so
Lord.
right there it tells you like right. So I was like, okay, that image right there set the tone for this cultural reset that I knew was on its way, and here we are. And
Here we
that
are.
was a confirmation. Okay, yes, and that was a confirmation that this is collectively for a lot of us our healing era.
Yeah.
And what's this healing era that everybody's in, and what is it going to take to heal? Love,
Peace.
peace, love, seat at the
Joy.
table, taking up space, joy.
Yeah. Reclamation.
Woo. uh
Accountability.
Accountability, atonement,
Atonement.
apologies.
Atonement. Atonement.
Woo. So here we are. And I just want to say, like, I feel good. I've
Girl,
been like, do you
I got
realize
my
I still,
Beyonce.
okay, listen,
I'm ready.
I'm so ready. Like, this woman will just, the way we just snap into like, out of our freaking, I don't even know. And remember we were saying how we had like low-key, like just heart to heart seasonal depression.
Yes.
All we needed was Act 2. Cause I'm just
Oh.
like, I'm just like,
No,
woken up.
but real talk, it was crazy because it was like it did feel very. I think I mentioned this that it did feel very easy, like almost too easy. Like, is that all I needed to do? Is that all I needed was like a new Beyonce album, clean my apartment, spring clean my apartment,
Spring clean.
budget. budget. Like, is that all it took for me to get out of this, like, oh my gosh, this harrowing funk, like it's,
Yes.
yeah, speaking of the seasonal depression, the rain decided to bring her happy ass on back, and I gotta say I'm not happy about it, but make it do what it do. But I do love after the rain. After the rain, everything looks amazing.
The air is clear, the clouds, the sky is clear, fresh water air, and hello spring, because spring is here.
Hello,
We're in a new
spring.
season. We're in a new season. We're in a new era. Beyonce, girl. Okay, girl.
Okay. So a
Okay.
couple things I want to mention. I want to mention something because you brought up one of her visualizers.
Mm.
I have a prediction for these visuals.
Girl, go ahead, because I have none.
We're not getting them until all the acts are out. It's gonna be a movie. I'm convinced. I'm fucking convinced.
Let's talk about it.
It's going to be a movie, okay? And then the fact that she calls them okay, I'm getting too rowdy. Y'all about to see a little something. But
about to get let loose.
The fact that she calls them acts, okay? Like, this is are you picking up what I'm putting down?
I'm picking it up. And she said, are y'all paying attention? Stop asking me for the visuals. Are y'all paying attention? Nisha, you said it.
Damn visuals. Like, she is my queen is a director. My queen is a film.
She's a director, okay? Producer, filmmaker.
These visualizers. Nisha, they're gonna. We might as well just call these visualizers trailers, okay? Because
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Beyonce, she's gonna give us a movie, Nisha. She said, okay. She's like, oh, y'all just need something? Okay, I'll release the concert footage in the theaters, okay? Just to hold y'all over. But chill. I'll make it. Chill out.
Just hold on, crackheads, okay? Lord,
I need to stop screaming. I'm so sorry. The mic is Lord right here because the stop screaming. I'm about to cry. Okay,
Lord help us all. So there's that.
So you're right.
I have other things. So that she's making a movie. Okay, that's when we'll get the visuals. These visuals are gonna be like, by the time it's all said and done, 6 years in coming, and only Beyonce could do this. Only Beyonce could create a fucking borderline decade-long concept, because who knows?
Let's go.
I'm like, is this like my new Harry Potter? When I tell you, I was like, from my childhood up until the movies were over, Harry Potter just encompassed my life, and that's what these acts are starting to feel like, because I'm like, fresh.
You're right.
Like, that's literally what it's starting to feel like, because if you think about it, she took 5 years to do it. Like, it took years to create, to get it to where it is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh my God, are you really about to eat off this shit for 10 years? Like for the next 10 fucking years?
Absolutely.
Jesus Christ.
She said, my grandchildren's grandchildren. Generational wealth, baby. This takes time. Diamonds don't form overnight, okay?
This is gonna fuck around and be a 2-part episode, because I want to say everything I want to say.
Oh, for sure.
So
no, for sure. Let's go.
Moving right along. The album title, Significance. If you've been doing your research, if you've been deep diving, we already know the original Carter family, the originators of country, quote unquote, but they are the original appropriators of said country, direct from Black people. Reclamation, bitch.
Nisha.
Reclamation in this bitch, with her own name, mind you. Her own name.
Talk about being God. Talk about a God's gift. Talk about God's gift.
I was blessed.
So Megan. So God.
Girlies. Yes, God is. Get out of my brain, Charisma. Get the fuck out of my brain. Because God is blessing.
Talk about God.
The Houston girlies. Okay, like, first we got Megan's Law, and now we got Cowboy Carter. Like, what? It's something in the water in Houston, bro. Like,
it's something. That.
Okay. So,
Nisha, talk about God given.
Album title.
Yes.
Talk about divine invention, bitch. Talk about it.
God said, listen, I'm gonna give it right to you. Here. Yeah. Yeah, kaka.
You're welcome. So, album title,
Album title. Iconic. What?
album photo. Obviously, you know, just paying homage to both patriotism, her
Oh,
country
yes.
roots. Also, the horse that she's riding, the particular horse that she's riding, that particular horse, when they are born, they start out brown, usually start out a brown and black hue, a brown or black hue, and then over time as they grow up, they turn white. They turn that white color that they are. So it's literally
Ooh.
like almost like a literal physical metaphor for the
Yes.
appropriation of
Ooh.
black music. Like word to Solange, this bitch don't do nothing without intention, okay? Nothing.
Do nothing without intention. Do nothing without intention.
Nothing.
And speaking of which, Solange, we miss you. We love you.
We miss you.
We miss you. We love you. We're waiting. We're waiting. We love you. If you got something, girl, just drop something. Just drop something. If you got it, just drop it. We miss you. We love you. But yes. Wow, Nisha.
So yeah.
Okay.
Without further ado.
The picture, talk about patriotism, talk about loving your country, talk about being American, being from here, roots in here.
On that
if
note,
this ain't
and on that note, American Requiem.
American Requiem. Nisha, when I was stuck, I couldn't even get past
national
it.
anthem. That's my new national
anthem.
Period.
Look at here.
Tight. Harmony is fucking tight. That.
Of course. Hold on. Can we just do a snippet real quick?
Just
a little snippet.
Just play it.
Just a little snippet.
What part
just
are they gonna play? I know. Right now, I need to talk about the I need to talk about the fucking. No, I don't even. No.
Okay.
Cut DJ. Cut it. I don't even want to get into that shit yet because I have so much to fucking say. So this fucking gospel patriotic refrain in the beginning. How many fucking voices? Is that like 10 goddamn voices in that fucking... I'm just gonna play it. Why am I singing it?
Play it. Yeah, play it.
Because why? Okay. Why would I sing it when I have Beyonce?
Hold on, where's the flag?
Girl. You want to talk about being fucking
She said the big ideas are buried here. Nisha, I'm about to cry. Are buried here. Nisha.
That's my new national anthem. Harmony's tight, bitch. How many fucking people are singing those lines? Like, I feel like it's at least like 10, 15 people. Like, god damn, it's just so fucking big. I've never felt more patriotic in my entire fucking life. I've never felt this sense of patriotic pride in my entire life.
Talk about pride, baby, pride.
I was like, and then it's so crazy, right? It's so crazy starting a Beyonce album because you literally are just sitting there like, what the fuck is about?
You literally have to take a breath, open your spirit up, and just prepare because you're not going to be the same. You're not going to be the same after.
No,
Nisha, I was stuck on I couldn't get past it. I had to listen to it 5 times before I could get to the next one.
It just so I didn't even have a chance to get caught up. I was so stuck in the harmonies. I'm literally trying to count. Like I'm literally sitting there trying to count each individual voice. Like I'm trying to count all the harmonies. Like how many fucking voices is this? Like I'm so stuck. And then it just goes into this
Nisha,
fucking like 70s and like fucking rock anthem.
I said what? And first of all, those are the voices of our ancestors all together singing. Hello, thank you very much. And I said, what in the Beyonce, Giselle, Bootsy Collins, Jimi Hendrix, Carter Knowles is going on?
Girl, it was
It's a
giving
lot of
Tina. It was giving Tina. It was giving Jimmy. It was giving fucking Steven Tyler, Aerosmith. It was giving Keith Richards,
woo!
Rolling Stones. It was giving Robert Plant, Zeppelin. It was giving fucking Beatles. It was giving like Direction Abbey Road. Like, bitch. And the whole thing is like, she's like in this reclamation, she's literally journeying back to the past.
Yes.
Aside from Tina Turner, do we have like a 70s sound? Like she literally like gave us, I feel like she did what Hamilton did, where she just literally is just rewriting history in this reclamation. Like,
yes.
Cause bitch, like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And then I throw in the Aerosmiths, the Rolling Stones, the Zeppelins, the Beatles,
no,
right?
all of them. Yes.
I throw them in, right? But those sounds are literally directly derived from the Muddy Waters, the Chuck Berrys, the Sister Rosetta Tharpes, the Little Richards, the Fats Dominoes. Like, girl, like,
and if you guys need people. Yeah, if you need to go do some research, go to Ken Burns.
Listen.
Ken Burns.
I implore our more musically rigid audience. I implore you to explore other genres. And start with the people that you love. Start with the people that you like. Check some producers' credits. Check some samples. Go and listen to the songs. I implore you to explore genres outside of whatever it is that you're stuck on. And I'm talking directly to my Black people. I implore you to venture outside of our stereotypical norms that they claim we're stuck in. Exactly. Exactly. I implore you. Please explore other genres. Like, please. And then you will soon find, because like she's educating us. Because I knew country always originated with Black people. I did not know house music originated with Black people. So it's like and in doing that research, you will find yourself. You will discover, if you're a music, especially if you're just a music lover, like you will find so much just validation and information in just the beautiful exploration of more than just one specific theme. You know what I mean? And that's what I just love about Beyonce, is that like girl, I'm getting ahead of myself because now I'm becoming Linda Martell. Like,
okay, hold on. Like, so can I do a little? Yes. Can I? Because when she said,
"There's direct correlation."
Are y'all talking while I'm singing?
Two things. Direct correlation to the performance at the CMAs, obviously. Direct correlation. Number one. Number two, just want to give a shout out to the incredible John Batiste. For that writing credit, for writing those lyrics.
Woo!
Obviously, I can understand why those lyrics would resonate with Beyonce, like when she hears them, because there is such a direct correlation between that incident and these words. So I'm like, oh, she about to talk her shit.
What? Y'all talking while I'm singing?
And can we just get it? I need to get into that Sly Stone transition. I don't know, like
Nisha.
You got. I was like, okay. I was like, I can't. I was like, Beyonce, Giselle, knows Carter. I can't do this with you. I can't. I was like, what just happened? Like, I'm sorry.
That's why I was like,
I'm like hearing like fucking Abbey Road, like rolling on the river, and then you just. I'm like, oh my god, like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Can I just want to she's really asking us a question, not asking, we know she's asking y'all, okay, for those in the back who are confused. She said, can we stand for something? Now is the time to face the wind, face the bullshit, face the craziness, just face all of the things that is keeping us apart.
Yes.
Okay. She said, this is the lyric in the song that got me. She said, Gadsden, Alabama, got folk down in Galveston, rooted in Louisiana.
I
I'm
knew it.
country.
No,
Used to say
listen,
I
no,
spoke to country. And the rejection. Oh, so you reject
when the rejection came.
The
said
rejection
I wasn't
came.
country enough. Yeah. No, you missed the.
Said I wouldn't saddle up.
I love the grandbaby of a moonshine man.
Oh, sorry. Yes, grandbaby. Yes, right here.
Grandbaby.
The grandbaby.
Boom.
Like
the booms. The booms.
Yes. She said receipts, timeline.
I'm weak. Okay.
If it ain't country, tell me what is. If it ain't country, then what is? And
finally,
she's
finally the interpolation of Buffalo Springfield, for what it's worth. Just the parallels, because this is a song. This was a song written about the Vietnam War. It was basically like a rallying song about the Vietnam War. She uses an interpolation of this song in American Requiem, and as soon as I caught it, I couldn't unhear it. And if you hear the song, like you really understand. Like this girl is just on another level. Like your faves just aren't doing this. Like, I'm so sorry, not sorry about it. Your faves are just not doing that. Like, this level of like intricacy is what makes Beyonce the best. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry about it. I'm sorry about it. I'm not sorry, so not sorry.
Like, so the parallels between the artists that she is referencing, sampling, crossing over into her own overall message, my brain just literally can't take it. Okay, my brain can't handle it.
Yeah, I could be delusional, but when it changes over, I'm obsessed with the Wiz soundtrack. And there's a song called "Don't Miss the Feeling." Well, don't miss the feelings. Don't use the feeling that we had. There's a guitar chord, something that is similar to the guitar chord in there. I
was talking to Caleb this morning. I was telling him because we're still, that's the thing. Like, I'm still on a daily finding pieces and information, making discoveries.
Yes.
And literally, I said, this woman, the way she crafts music is almost like how a painter paints. Like, she literally takes a little piece here, a little piece there, this sound here, this guitar riff there, this harmony here. Like, the way she puts it together is almost like a collage. Like, I don't even know how else to describe it. Like a musical collage.
A mosaic of music.
A mosaic, yes. I don't even know, an abstract. Like, I don't know what to say. Yeah. Like, nobody who is doing this. Please tell me.
Okay. American Requiem. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Next.
Blackbird. So when I saw Blackbird on the track list, I did get excited because I was like, is she gonna cover Blackbird, or is this just her own? Like, she just wrote a song entitled it Blackbird. So. And still to this day, like, I'm obsessed with the Beatles. Okay, I live for the Beatles.
Nisha, I love that about you. I love that. I just want to say you have such a vast musical taste, and I have to be honest. This was my first country music album. I am one of those people that stay in a. So Nisha,
let's get into it really quick. So nobody out here was listening to no Carrie Underwood.
I mean, that song, that I don't think that's fair to be like, the only song I know is I Dug My Kids. That's the only one I could give you.
Okay, fair enough. I thought millennials had like a good little country run with like American Idol, and we had like a little country thing. But it's okay.
I'm just being honest, and I just have to say, if this is your introduction to a country album, what a great place to start. Okay, because now I have saved a country radio station to my car, and when I'm driving, I'll click on sometimes, and I'll be like, "What's going on over here?"
No, listen. Let's get into the impact. Let's get into the impact of it all, because
Yes.
this is a lot of people's introduction to country. When I
Yeah.
tell you that, like, at least in my experience, I can't speak to anybody else, but in my personal experience, country is usually one of the top genres that nobody is fucking with. Like, you go on a date, what type of music do you like? Oh, I like, and my answer is I like everything. That's always my answer. I like everything. I'm an eclectic source of musical knowledge,
You are.
unbeknownst to most people, unless you really know me. And they'll be like, and the first thing out of their mouth is even country. Like, so country is just like, people ain't fucking with it like that. So for this to be people's, like, some of people's first introduction to
Yeah.
country, I saw so many memes like, so yeah, I literally just listened to my first country album ever in life.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That, like, if you want to get into, like, just the impact, like, who else could do that? Who else could, like,
And
introduce
say,
introduce
here,
such a,
come,
like, yeah, yeah,
come here, come
yeah.
all. Come here, come all.
Come
I need
one,
y'all to
come
understand.
all.
Yes, come on, come one, come all. I need everybody in the back. You don't listen yet. You, especially y'all. Come on, come on. Let's go.
Right.
I need y'all to listen to what y'all are missing out on. Okay.
Yes,
They
yes.
might have the doors closed. They might have the doors closed. Okay. But no, no, no. I'm here to open doors.
And I mean,
Speaking of which,
that just comes with the territory in the appropriation of it, like,
well,
the dismissive attitude towards certain genres is because that's quote unquote white people shit. And that goes for country, that goes for rock, that goes for, like, all of these genres that she's exploring, that, ultimately I grew up hearing, like, that's white people shit. Oh, you like that white people shit? Oh, you're the whitest black girl
yes.
I've ever met, like that kind of shit. It's like, no. Especially, and I implore you. This is my call to action, okay? I implore you, especially music lovers alike, explore other genres, please, please, please. So yes, just to
Yes.
talk about someone's personal impact, to take this, like, genre that people ain't fucking with, and to, like, turn millions of people onto it for the first time in their lives. That's wild. Like, who else can do that? I'll wait.
I just want to shout out Tanner Adele, Brittany Spencer, Tierra Kennedy. It's
Tierra
cut off.
Kennedy.
Tierra Kennedy.
Tierra Kennedy.
Is there another person, or is that just the three?
Tanner Adele, Raina Roberts, Brittany Spencer,
Right now,
and Tierra Kennedy. So,
ladies.
so it is so amazing to me that even in my vast musical knowledge, I can still learn something new every single day. I had no idea that Blackbird was inspired by a civil rights event. I had no idea that Paul McCartney wrote that song inspired by the Little Rock Nine in Arkansas entering
Yep. Okay.
segregated schools, being the first to integrate said school. So for her to take that song, and again, was pleasantly surprised at how straightforward of a cover it is. She touched nothing on the production. It
Can we
sounds,
just play it a little snippet? If you
girl,
have never heard
please,
it.
please, go for it.
Birds singing the
Harmonies,
learn to fly
they ate this up.
all your life.
I'm just gonna play a little bit because I want to get.
Yeah. They ate these harmonies. When these girls come in, they ate these harmonies the fuck up. Okay, these beautiful, these pretty, sensational melodic harmonies. They ate them up. And for Beyonce to take this record, to cover this record that was made to honor the ushering in of Black children into segregated schools, and to take it to usher in, and can I just say, Oh, I can't wait to get into these new, because when I tell you I've been on, I am such an advocate for Black people take occupying spaces that we don't, that you haven't been able to see enough of us occupying.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
as soon as I
Same.
see a Black rock artist, a Black country, a Black anything artist that's not the typical, that's not like R&B, hip hop, I'm right there. So when I have literally Raina Roberts, I'll say I'm being put onto Tierra Kennedy. I'm gonna have to explore her. But Tanner Adele, Raina Roberts, Brittany Spencer. This album for me was just so musically validating. Like as far as like my taste and my like, it was just so validating to me because it's just like Beyonce likes this. Beyonce fucks with the same people I fuck with.
And shout out
Oh,
to you, Nisha, for putting me on to, I believe you put me on to Tanner Adele. She's the one, I'm a buckle
Buckle
buddy.
buddy. Hey,
I'm a
I
buckle
mean,
buddy.
okay,
I
I
was
already
like,
knew
oh,
when we were discussing potential collab, I knew like Miss looking like Beyonce was a lot. So I was
oh.
like, of course, I'm like, Tanner, I know Tanner's gonna be in here. So yes, I'm so happy for her. Brittany Spencer, you get sober, I'll get skinny. Girl, love you down. Love you down. Raina Roberts, my redheaded country vixen, you are that girl. And shout out to K Michelle and
Hey, Michelle.
Mickey Guyton. Shout out to all these
Beyonce
beautiful Black,
gave K Michelle her
her
flowers, and I
flowers.
thought that was so. And
Yes,
she said, "I
I
hope
thought
to meet you soon."
I thought that
Imagine
was
getting
so
a
beautiful. I thought that
imagine
was so
getting a message
beautiful.
from Beyonce that says, "I love what you're doing. I
When I
can't wait
tell
to
you,
meet you."
listen, Beyonce's floor stays busy. Okay.
God.
Beyonce's floor stays busy. I also want to get into another particular country artist too that is in a lot of the harmony. Again, another discovery. Country artist Cam. She is. I feel like her most popular song would probably be "Burning House." Um, but yeah, she harmonizes all up and through. So just the collaborations like are just so great and just so intentional and just so like Beyonce
Mhm.
level genius. Like
And
I am like,
Niche, I just want to say something real quick, you guys. In this time and space, and I don't know what's going on in the energy where the rap girlies are like beefing and throwing
yeah, yeah,
crazy
yeah.
shots, and the icons are still like we don't have to bring up no names, but like we were
Right,
in a moment where like what is happening, and for Beyonce to
right.
come in and say, "These are my babies, okay? These are my
Yes,
babies."
yes,
And we're
yes,
gonna we're gonna collab with love and healing energy because we don't have time for this divisiveness in history. Do you know what's going on? I'm gonna get my babies. Come on, y'all. And we're gonna create art and we're gonna create love and we're gonna push the needle forward.
yes.
Thank you, Beyonce, for being on the right side of history. Jesus Christ. Because we need
Well,
that. That is so
we do,
beautiful. Gosh.
we do.
Okay, so Blackbird.
All right. Next, we have 16 carriages,
16 carriages.
if I'm not mistaken. One of the singles, so we
Yes.
should all be very familiar with this track. I saw a post
Mm-hmm.
that said that 16 carriages is for the oldest daughters, and I haven't been able to get that out of my head since because so much of the messaging resonates with, just children, people who start off as children who end up having to make sacrifices early on in their lives for one reason or
Yeah.
another. So yeah, it just definitely resonated with me, and I'm sure with a lot of other people, just in regards to like what it actually takes to accomplish all of these like momentous things, like the things that you have to
Mm-hmm.
sacrifice. It was just such a sentimental, lament. And then yeah, and when I initially heard it, I'm thinking like, oh, this is gonna be such like a sweet country ballad, and then the boom, like I was like booms like
Can we
all
do a little
throughout.
snippet of that one?
Go ahead,
Should we? Okay.
go for it, go
Just a
for
little,
it.
just a little, just a little taste, just a little taste,
Just a
a
little
little
taste.
sample.
Everybody's talking about the boom.
And the problems had to leave behind. It's been 19 summers and I'm not in my bed. I'm
Oh,
back
come
at the bus in
on,
the trunk with the band. Going so
the
hard, gotta chase
rapping.
myself. Underpaid and overwhelmed. I might could claim, but
This
still
claim
won't
is
go.
still my
Still
vote.
working on my life, you know.
She
Only
still
God
sings
knows, only
fast as
God
fuck.
knows, only God knows.
She has never changed.
She has
Beyonce has
never
been working all
changed.
her life. Beyonce has been working all my life.
All
Okay,
my
so she's been working
girl.
all her life.
Girl,
Beyonce has never let up. All my life, Anisha, all our lives, I grew up on Destiny's Child. Like, she's
literally,
raised me.
literally,
Destiny's Child,
quite literally,
raised by these women.
quite literally.
Like, she's overworked and listen.
Underpaid.
She hasn't
and
stopped
overall.
working.
I love when people get on and they're talking about like how she has the she said she makes a line about like $15 or $16.
Oh, $16.
And people are like, Beyonce, when have you ever been broke? Like, come on. It's like, come on now.
When listen, she had a humble beginning, and she
did
talks
have
about
a
that.
humble
Can y'all pay
beginning.
attention?
Yes.
I'm
she
pretty
did
sure
have
there was
very
a
humble
time
beginning.
where she was dancing in a beauty salon, and they say, "Hey, baby, here's $16," and this is all she made for the day.
Girl, talk about
Don't
okay?
listen.
Don't do her.
Don't do her.
I know she's been rich for a while, but don't do her.
She said, I had to sacrifice. One of the craziest lines is, leave my fears behind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time to be scared.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an opportunity to be scared.
As I watch with my fears away. Yeah, it went from watch them ride with my dreams away to watch them ride with my fears away.
Yes, and then she said, for legacy, if it's the last thing I do.
You'll
if it's the last thing I do, you'll remember me.
That's a pretty constant thing, and I guess that's just why it means so much to me. Like legacy, and so establishing a legacy, leaving behind a legacy.
That's the era she's in.
That's just so important to me. So, and it's just such a constant theme throughout her music. Like constantly,
you're right. She's in her
about this.
She's in her legacy era.
Black is King.
Yes.
Lemonade. Like this is a constant theme that she's talking about. All right.
16 Carriages, iconic song. Perfect.
We can move right along, girl.
Protector.
Girl.
This song made me cry. This song, I just couldn't. I can't handle it.
It's just it's so sentimental. Caleb was like, imagine being like, Mom, sing me a lullaby, and your mom is Beyonce.
She's like, and I like at the end of the song, she's like, okay. Like, okay. She's a mother.
She's a mother, like a whole mother.
She's with all of this, she is a mommy.
She makes such beautiful
songs for her babies.
Children. Yes, she really, really does. This is and it was so. I just love how purely country it is. It's such a pure and honest country. Go for it.
Should I get?
Why not?
Let's get a little taste. Let's a little taste.
I know someday you're gonna come home. I'll be your protector.
Hey.
She said, even though I know one day you're gonna shine on your own, I'm gonna be your
protector and your projector.
I'm gonna protect you from the craziness, and I'm also gonna be an image of image to follow.
Girl, I first saw your face and your father's gay. I was like, stop. I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful.
And so with me, we can do a heart to heart later on, but I thought of me and you and our mothers.
Oh. And
so I just was like, how important it is to have a mommy that loves you and supports you. We need our mommies. We need our moms. And it was too much for me.
Oh my
God. Not even gonna lie. It was too much for me. I was like, Nisha, this got me. This was Protector. No. I was like, oh my God. Next.
No, I understand. I get it. I was actually just talking about this because I don't know if you've seen like Little Fires Everywhere. With Kerry Washington and Reese Witherspoon. I watched it not knowing that it was a book. So the first time I watched it, I was like, oh my God, this is so good. And then I found out it was a book. And Reese is so good for that. She's always turning like epic books into series, shows,
Doesn't she have
whatever
a book club? Yeah. She has
a book club. She has a production company. Like, girl, I want to be Reese when I go up. Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Reese.
Shout out to Reese.
That's a
So
Reese.
yes, back to
And
Little
Carrie.
Fires Everywhere and Carrie, yes, because she also has a production
Yes.
company. So shout out to them, killing the game. So yes, Little Fires Everywhere, and this is just, and it's a harder, it's mother daughter stuff, but it's hard. It's like the struggle between like mother daughter. You see a lot of like that tension, that struggle between the mothers and the daughters. And yeah, so I say all that to say, like, mother stuff, like mother daughter stuff in particular, like really like strikes a chord with me. But yeah, I didn't even make that correlation, girl. You got me like, ugh, you got me
I'm sorry.
misty.
I didn't mean, but yeah, I just, yeah.
Don't ever apologize for crying. But yes, no, I didn't even make that correlation because she's singing about her daughter. And it's like, you know, like I don't have children of my own yet. So I'm not even making this correlation. And for it to like just strike such a chord with you, it's just like the power of Beyonce,
Yeah,
people. Like,
because a lot of my friends are mothers. A lot of my siblings are mothers, and
yeah,
Beyonce has
same.
such high regard for her mother. Without Tina, there would be no Beyonce. So mothers, it just hit home how important you know, mothers are. And me and you, we ain't got no kids, girl. And I'll be thinking about that. I'm like, am I gonna be a mother one day? And what type of mother am I gonna be? So I went down
Listen, if it's
a
in God's plan for
whole
me to be a rich auntie, it's in God's plan for me to be a rich. I accept whatever
holla.
God.
Same for me.
I
Same
accept
for
whatever,
me.
you know. I would, as much as I would love to have all of these things, husband, children, like, you know, I love that Beyonce, as much as she clearly like has such love and devotion for her children and would make, you know, I'm sure
Yeah.
any sacrifice necessary for them. I love how she also always stresses the importance. Her career is a testament to that. She stresses the importance of your selfhood, like having your identity outside of being a mother, being a wife. Like, it's so
So
important.
speaking of selfhood, my rose,
Mm-hmm.
there's a
Oh,
line that says,
can I just say I love these interludes. I love these little mini
"Me
interlude.
too."
I love them. And I
Oh
love
my
how like,
gosh.
can you go ahead and play a clip for me,
Yep,
please?
my this is my rose.
Times have you let yourself get you down, let yourself get you down, my dear. So many roses, but none to be picked without thorns. So be fond of your flaws, dear.
Love
Girl,
that line. Love that
oh my
line.
God.
The roses line I love.
And
So
then
many
so
roses
many
to be,
roses, but
but
yeah.
not to be picked without thorns. So
So
love
be
your
fond
flaws.
of your
Of
flaw.
your
Like,
flaws.
come
Yes.
on. She's reminding us, like, ladies, listen, I know it's hard to be a woman, a girl, a human in this world, but you are not without flaws. And roses, as beautiful as they are, they have
Have thorns.
thorns.
Yeah, have thorns.
They have
I
thorns.
just love how I just love how when we get into the transitions, like all of these songs are literally sounding like westerns, like dead ass westerns.
Yes. Yeah, no,
Like,
it's a movie. It's a
it's,
Western.
yes, it's literally a movie. Like every song is like, it feels like its own western. Like, it
No,
really
this
does.
is, yeah.
And especially with but most especially to me with the interludes. The interludes, I just see like, you know, trotting on a horse with a desert landscape. I see
Oh, for
saloon
sure.
doors swinging open. I seen gun door, like the visualizations that this music is giving me. Like, she's really speaking to the, like, the American country western like genre of it all, and not just in a musical sense, but also in like a visual sense. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it just doesn't get more American than a western. Like,
Yes. And so she just ends it with, you know, baby, you're my heart. And I hope that, you know, I love you. And I think she's just talking to herself. We got to remember how to talk to ourselves, love ourselves. Because we
yes.
have all we have is ourselves, y'all.
Yes, absolutely. I love that you've done a deep dive on the lyrics. So real quick, this is something that really gets on my nerves. For some reason, Spotify, like when an album first drops on Spotify, it won't give you the lyrics right away. It usually takes like a few days before the lyrics pop up. So that's
Oh,
one
okay.
thing I am envious of on the Apple Music side of things. Is like, y'all got the damn
Yeah.
lyrics. So I haven't even been able to like deep dive the lyrics like that, aside from like what sticks out to me. Like, I haven't
Right.
even like gotten into the deep dive of the lyrics of it all. So I really appreciate that you have been
I'm
exploring
here. I got you, girl.
lyrics
I got
stuff.
you. So we get into smoke hour, so it changes. So we're in this, the album literally, so we change stations from American Requiem to Rose. We're in like a certain vibe, and then
Yes. We
when
switch
smoke
gear. We
hour,
switch gears.
so we're going somewhere else.
Willie
We go, I
Nelson,
feel like we
girl.
go into, girl,
Willie Nelson, KNTRY radio DJ Willie Nelson. I'm like
hunty
Beyonce. I'm
country.
like, I'm sorry, this is iconic. This
This
is
is iconic.
iconic. Willie fucking Nelson, the
He
smoke hour.
said, you know
This
my
is
name,
iconic.
no need to know yours.
Like the shade of it all.
And then he said, and if you don't want to go find yourself a jukebox. If you don't like what you just heard, if you don't like this station, you don't like what you're hearing, go ahead, go somewhere else. You do not have to stay here.
Okay.
That is a message to everybody. If you don't like where we are, you could go somewhere else, and you could go.
I just want to put everybody up on game on the voices that they were hearing.
Yes.
That radio. With that radio station turning, you know what it was giving.
Yes.
I'm multitasking. Give me a second, because
I could play it. I could play a little snippet.
Yeah, play the little snippet.
Okay, let me not play too much. So it's a history. That's what I said. If you need to go on YouTube, watch Ken Burns jazz, watch the history of jazz, watch the history of blues. It'll give you all of those like lessons. I remember there was a time.
Yes.
I was taking a class at like a community college, and I was learning the history. So I was watching a lot of Ken Burns documentaries, and you the history of blues and country and
yes,
and
exactly.
all of the people who have been washed away, forgotten, buried, covered, and don't have credits, stolen from.
Yes, she literally has because the first noise we hear is a yodeler.
Yes.
And that guy is the first Black yodeler. I'm sorry, y'all, I don't know his name, but I literally just discovered this information myself, so I don't know his name, but he's literally like the first Black yodeler. So she's literally, even in her, again, do nothing without intention, she's giving you such education just in a little snippet. Maybelline, Chuck Berry and country are fucking spaghetti and sauce, pun intended.
And if you guys saw Cadillac Records, it shows Chuck Berry's story a little bit.
Chuck Berry, Muddy Water, Howlin' Wolf. Yes, please.
And shout out to show you Columbus Short for playing Columbus Chuck Berry. I think
it was Mos Def that played Chuck Berry. Columbus Short actually played.
I am so sorry.
He played Little Walter.
Walter Lee. No, not Walter Lee. I'm sorry. Let me not get.
I'm pretty sure it was Little Walter or something like that. Don't quote me.
No, you are very right.
Baby, don't stand no cheating, my baby.
He did.
Yes, that was him.
My apologies to Mos Def. Because that was Chuck Berry. Because at the end, he got caught with them ladies.
Yep, he did a good Chuck Berry.
I'm so sorry, Yasin Bey. Let me put some respect on your name. You did an amazing Chuck Berry. I am so sorry.
You did an amazing Chuck Berry. But yes, and just to show you, and of course, Beyonce played Etta James in that. So just to show you, she's already been dipping her toe in this musical history of it all. Okay.
Hello? A bottle of gin. Anybody got a bottle of gin? Can
I get a fucking bottle of gin?
Bottle of gin.
Oh, I guess I got to be him to get some gin, huh? Yeah, no. Don't get me started.
So we got the next one is Texas Hold'em. The country is listen.
That's I just love how authentically country this record is. It's probably one of the most countryest country songs on here. And I love
that. Do a little snippet?
Go for it. It's the one you know and love. Listen, top of the Billboard charts, first country song at the top of the Billboard charts. Period.
Surviving.
out. We're running to the dive bar. We all.
And it's just like again, like and country is just
Woo!
is just like gospel and R&B, like all of these like genres mixed together. So
Nisha,
there's so many
that's what I'm
parts of it that's giving
saying. Like,
gospel. Like
I said,
when the
where's I need a
harmonies,
damn
when those
tambourine.
when those harmonies start coming in, there's a healer, there's a healer,
There's a
in the
healer
valley, in the valley.
in
I
my
was like, girl,
seat.
yes.
I know. I need to buy a tambourine. I need to buy a tambourine. I need to buy a box. I need to. It makes me. Nisha, the way it was awakening the
Yes.
spirit of.
Yes.
Okay, Texas Hold'em, iconic.
Iconic.
Hoops, stars, boots. Photogenic, shoot.
Hey, girl. Bodyguard.
Bodyguard.
Immediately
Woo.
when Bodyguard came on, I was like this. I was
It
like,
was so
oh my
cute.
God.
I
Listen.
can be your bodyguard.
Listen. This again, I'm gonna rattle off some names. Like, stay with me here.
Okay.
It literally sounds like a fucking Fleetwood Mac song. Do we know Dreams? Do we know Dreams in this house?
Let me play it a little. Do you want me to play it?
Again,
Oh.
you say you want your freedom. If you don't listen, okay, if this is your first introduction to the name Fleetwood Mac, if you don't listen to any other Fleetwood Mac album, you need to listen to Rumors, okay? Listen to Rumors. It will change your life. This is such, it was giving Fleetwood Mac, it was giving Carly Simon, You're So Vain, it was giving Carole King, Tapestry, bitch. If you had a feathered haircut in the 70s, you were listening to fucking Carole King Tapestry, okay? It was giving Lot of Love, Neil Young. Shout out to Gary Clark Jr. on the fucking guitar, bitch, okay?
Can I just play it real quick? Can I just give him a
Go
little?
for it. Let me get a little. Get a little. I could be your bodyguard. I don't even know what to call this. Like, it was just giving that 70s era, like soft rock. Like, I don't even know, but it's literally just like a again, like just this journey back into the past with this reclamation. Because now I have like an iconic Black woman singing a Fleetwood Mac-esque song, and it's like she's rewriting the history with this shit. Like, it's just so fucking iconic. The Bodyguard is a standout for me. I'm just like so impressed. Like, this is the type of song
this is the type of music I was talking about with me and you. When your song, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's like, what did I say? Soft rock? Didn't I say that? Yeah. That's what you said. I'm like, what? I remember driving as a little kid and just listening to the radio. It was like soft rock, 43. I don't know the stations, the wave, like 94.7, the wave, and soft rock. Like, and it just reminded me driving PCH and putting my hand out the window like a kid.
Yes,
and just,
no, it was just
that's what it was giving me.
Like, it was giving me. I was like, what's her name? Lana Del Rey. Watch your fucking back, cause girl, like, it was just giving that retro, like 70. I'm in the 70s. I'm at the beach. I'm shimmying off my leather jacket, and I'm letting my fucking tresses.
I'm in my sexy women, feminine. Like, yes.
It was giving all of that. And again, like, she's just like, now it's like a rewriting of history, because now we have this iconic sound of the past now being brought into the present, and just she bodied it. Like, oh my God. It's like no Beyonce. It's literally like no Beyonce I've ever heard before in my entire life.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I said this. I wrote this down. I said, it's like, if I'm watching this as a movie, I listen to this as a movie, I see her sitting and reflecting about her life and experiences and what she wants to say to the world right now. She's introducing us to who she truly is right now. She sings about her babies, about her home life, about just reflecting about herself as a human, a woman, a Black woman, a Southern woman, a mommy, a wife. So we get to see all those things. The most authentic part of Beyonce. We literally get to see her. She has a quote where she's like, I'm just an earthy chick. And she's like, I am Southern. So I'm just like, she got her feet in the grass.
Bare feet
She's
on
just,
the ground, yeah.
yes, just natural hair out, just singing. Like, and I'm like, oh my God, we get to see our queen just stripped down authentically her. And we know that she loved herself. She loved her husband. So from Bodyguard to the next one, Dolly P, Jolene, Spaghetti. We about to, now we're getting into love and relationships. And hey, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So again, hey honey bee, this is Dolly P. Iconic. Iconic.
When she came on, let's listen to Dolly real quick. Let's listen to Dolly.
Hey, Miss Honeybee, it's Dolly P. You know that husband with the good hair you sang about? Reminded me of someone I knew back then. Except she has flaming locks of auburn hair. Bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
Listen, okay. First and foremost, I don't appreciate the people who are coming on talking shit about Beyonce's rendition of Jolene because it's not the vulnerable, begging, bitch. Nobody got time for that. This is there's literally people like why redo it if you're gonna like just take away from the vulnerable element? Like it was just a vulnerable plea. Like fuck all that. Like fuck all that. We are in 2024, and I just knew. I knew when that track came through. I was like, Beyonce ain't gonna say she begging nothing, and I just knew. She said, "I'm warning." She said, "I'm warning you."
Let's talk about it. And I just want to shout out to Dolly P real quick because she was on Trevor Noah a couple of years ago, and she was like, I would love, just like Whitney Houston did, I Will Always Love You. She's like, I want a powerhouse to do one of my cute little songs. And Beyonce did that. Beyonce flipped it, smacked it, rubbed it down. Okay, why do it the same? It's been done 700,000 times. Why do it the same?
Exactly. And I feel like she had a beautiful mix of like staying true again, like just kind of like Blackbird, staying true to the record, but like making it her own. I love that end part. I don't even know what you would call that, like a refrain or bridge at the end, but when she just starts like breaking off from the natural like melody of the song and she has that Jolene. I love, oh my God. I love everything.
There was a point of the song where I felt like we were all a crowd and we were like marching. Where the hell is Jolene? Dun, 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 dun. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna find
the memes about Jolene. The memes about Jolene resurfacing. It's like, girl, you flirted with the wrong woman's man 50 years ago and you ain't been able to live it down since.
Girl, you still paying for it.
Your legacy is trash officially.
Woo-wee. When she said, I raised that man and raised his kids, I know him better than he knows himself.
Girl.
You better, she said, what did she say? You better,
she said, you don't want the smoke, so shoot your shot because you don't want the smoke or something, she said. Yeah.
Don't, listen, we're not about to play. Can I just do, should we do it a little bit?
Go for it. Okay. Go for it.
Jolene. Don't come for my man.
I'm warning you. I'm not begging you.
I'm not begging shit. I'm warning your ass, bitch.
She said I'm still a Creole banji bitch from Louisiana. I'm not about to beg, girl. You lucky if you still keep your 10 toes. You lucky if you still got your kneecaps.
I'm still a Creole banji bitch from Louisiana. I was like, I'm done, Beyonce.
The boots house down, Banji. The boots house down. Don't forget who I am. And all the accounts of young ladies being afraid, like, yeah, Beyonce looked me up and Beyonce gave me a look. Don't play with her. Don't play with Beyonce.
Period.
And her man. Period.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Amazing rendition of Jolene.
Got my entire fucking life. Okay, so and it appears that Miss Jolene did not heed this warning because Daughter is a revenge track if I ever heard one. Girl.
Nisha.
No, because I already fucking know the line. If you cross me, I'm just like my father.
Oh, yes.
Colder than Titanic water. No, what did she say before that?
No, she said,
people tell me I'm nothing like my father, but I'm the furthest from
choir boys and altars.
Because if
If
you
you
cross
cross
me,
me,
I'm just like my father. But it also too is also like a almost like a pondering, like a lament, because we already know kind of like the checkered kind of history with her dad. So
oh
it's also
yes,
so it also gives me like almost this kind of like lament, like damn, like I really am capable of like
yes,
going daddy on that ass. Like wow, I'm really
yes.
girl, the part where she said the bathroom attendant let me in, she's a big fan. This
Can we
this
play
bitch
just a little bit?
this
Can we play
bitch
just a little
let me
bit?
whoop your ass.
Can we play just a little bit? Little
Go
bit.
for
1
it.
second. Hold on. Please say it.
I laid out on this filthy floor. Blood stains on my custom couture.
Oh, I'm sorry. I stopped it too early. But she said your body laid out on the filthy floor.
On the
Your
filthy
blood
floor.
stains on my
Custom
custom
couture,
couture.
bitch.
Is she okay?
She said something about your body black and blue. So basically she beat her ass. She beat her ass in the bathroom.
Is she still breathing? Is she still alive?
Right.
I don't think she is.
She whooped her ass. I'm like, Beyonce, whose ass did you whoop in the bathroom? Was it Becky? Was it the night that Slide B Jay-Z?
So
Let's
just pretend if she lived in an alternate reality, because she said, "Please save me from these thoughts." What I could have, should have, would have wanted to do.
That's what I'm saying. So it feels like there's questioning in the capacity she has for
yes
for evil, I guess evil, or for
her dark side,
her villain era. Yes,
her villain. Yes. Okay, so this is what I wrote. I said, so when it comes to love life and relationships, I feel like this is where we explore the peaks and valleys of love and relationship, infidelity, and a crime of passion. She commits murder. I said after someone commits murder.
I think she just beat her ass. But
okay, so let's say not murder, because Jesus, don't please unalive someone.
Yeah. She whooped her ass though. She whooped her ass.
I just said clearly there's a snap in the brain. All inhibitions are gone and ain't nothing to lose now. You done already beat her, but you're already done, surrender to your dark side.
Yes, you completely surrendered. Yes. You use your own celebrity to do so.
Yes. And so
totally
now she's
engaged in the villain of it all. Like
yes.
100%.
So dark feminine era, unhinged.
Come on, like we all
fully in her shadow.
Shadow work down. We've all had our villain eras. Like I've been there. I feel like that's a part of the healing journey, is like having that shadow work, having that exploration of your dark side, because it's like your anger is a part of you, and it's like I feel like you almost have to explore it a little bit to know exactly what to do with it.
Yes. And she's told us herself, I'm crazy in love. So what does crazy look like, and how does that manifest? And I was thinking back to the Hold Up video, and I said, this woman
a lot of people made that reference.
Yes. I just saw, and I said, this woman is in a beautiful sunny color couture dress, gleefully destroying property with a bat, with a smile on her face.
Listen, she told us she'd rather be crazy.
I'd rather be crazy.
Being walked all over lately, I'd rather be crazy.
I'd rather be crazy. Hold on.
So yes, and again, that guitar, it's giving like flamenco, it's giving like Western duel, and I just want to speak to all of the musical influences that she's using in this album. Like it's
overwhelming.
She's not just exploring like the country and folk of America. She's exploring like Spanish folk. She's exploring Irish folk.
Italian. She sings in Italian.
We didn't even get to the fucking aria. She sings
opera.
She sings a fucking Italian aria at the end of the song, bitch. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Bro. I literally felt like I was in an opera house watching a tragedy. Like
with my glasses.
Right. I wanted to throw my rose. Like I really did. Like I wanted to throw my rose. Bravo. I'm good. Like I was in it. I was sucked in. Like,
oh my gosh.
Your faves aren't doing this, sis. Your faves just aren't doing this. Sorry.
Showing the range of it all.
Yes.
So Beyonce, she after this track, she has snapped. She's unhinged because now we get into Spaghetti and she starts popping her shit up.
Listen, if you
People were
guys
like,
saw,
"What's spaghetti? What's spaghetti?"
if you guys saw the way that I reacted when Spaghetti came on, you would think that I was insane because I was literally like as it started to build, because you have that. I'm gonna play because I want to hear this shit top to bottom.
Niche.
Yes. Simple definition. It's easy to understand. Well, something
Hey,
Okay,
cornrows.
okay, okay.
Okay. Sorry. Yes, girl. I was screaming. I was in my car. I was screaming
I
at the top of
almost
my
crashed
fucking
my car.
lungs because
Nisha.
then she starts going like, bitch and snitching, da 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 da. This bitch starts fucking rapping. I was like, my brain. Spaghetti was the
No.
only song I was able to listen to the album straight through until I got to Spaghetti. I had to replay that shit 3 times because every time I heard something I didn't hear before, I was losing my shit. I was screaming at the top of my, like, you guys would think that I would need to be put in an insane asylum if you saw the way that I was reacting when I heard this goddamn song, okay? Like, it's not a fucking game. Like, Beyonce is my favorite fucking rapper. Beyonce's
That's
a
what I've been.
rapper. Beyonce's a
We're
rapper.
not gonna argue about this.
Word
I've
to
been saying Beyonce is
Trina,
my favorite.
word to Trina, Beyonce's a rapper. Okay.
Oh, y'all thought Jay-Z was the only rapper in this house? No.
No.
Now.
And something just tells me that he probably underestimated her too. I'm like, she already sings like she
For
raps.
sure. Are you kidding?
She already fucking sing raps. Like, you think she can rap?
She's been rap since. She's been rapping since day one. Since day one.
Stop playing with her.
Stop playing.
Linda
But
Martell.
I love that she gags Jay-Z. Like, if he's like, what the? I
Right.
love that. We have so many moments where he's like,
right, where he's just like, wow, like, this is
he's
my
gagged.
life.
He's
Yes.
like, this
no,
is,
like,
whoa.
literally gagged. Like, wow, we're here. Linda Martell.
So Linda Martell, let's get into it.
The first black woman of country music, the first black woman to perform at the Grand Ole Opry, Linda Martell. That entry is so bone chilling.
I know. Genres.
I was like, I felt her overtake me. A funny little concept. Yes, they are. I was like,
that was terrifying. This is a scary movie.
It literally felt like The Wiz. Like, it felt like The Wizard of Oz, like the great and powerful Oz. I was like, oh my God. Like this is overtaking me. And fucking Shabuzi. Out of all
Shout out to him.
Out of all of the
Shout out to
collaborations,
him.
I was most excited for that. This is probably so Shabuzi, no shade. He's probably like my favorite new country art, like his country hip hop, genre bending music. He was the one I was most excited about to be on this album, and he's on this album twice. And for him to be on Spaghetti, I was just like, oh my God. And it feels like, it almost feels like a lot of these songs, she drew inspiration from his sound. Like, especially in this track, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, again, just so validating to me as a music lover. It's just like, you are fucking with the people I fuck with, even the new people, even the unheard of. Like, that's just so validating for me. But this song, like, literally, this is the one that had me stuck. I was literally having like a mental breakdown. Like, my brain literally couldn't handle like what was happening to me as the song was playing. I was like, what is this? I was like, oh my, and we already know Beyonce can rap. But it's just the fact that we already know that. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's the fact that she continues to be able to rap, like come up with new raps. Like Like
She
it just
said,
gets the
"Stop
rapping
playing with
gets to
me."
get better. Like it's just too
I,
much.
we're
It's
we
too
gonna get
much.
some rap on that act 3. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm
That
not
act 3 is gonna be
ready.
nuts. That act
And
3 is
people,
gonna be
and
nuts.
of course, we already know that people are speculating that it's like a rock album. But I feel like there's already rock in this. There's already rock
There's
influences in this.
listen, y'all. We don't know. We don't
We don't
know. We just
we don't
know.
know what the
We
heck
know
she's
she's
gonna
giving
do.
us a little
Okay.
taste. We know she's giving us a little taste though. A little. She's
And
sprinkling
we
it.
found out some very interesting tea. Do you know that Cowboy Carter was supposed to be first?
Yes.
That is
I
crazy to think
said,
about.
what? I said, so God was like, you know what, Beyonce? We're going through
Oh,
COVID. We're going through COVID right now. So give them a little bit
right,
something that they
right.
need.
No,
We're gonna put
the
we're
people
gonna
need
say
to
this.
dance. She said the
The
people
people need to
deserve to
dance.
dance.
We need something happy. We need something that's gonna get them moving and grooving. Let's put this one up. Let's put this one on a
Yeah,
warmer. We're gonna keep this
right,
one warm.
right.
Which was perfect.
Agreed. Agreed. But if you listen to the end of Amen, it sounds like it could almost go into I'm That Girl. Like it sounds like it could, like if you listen back to the end of
Nisha,
it sounds like it could transition to right into I'm That Girl.
I even heard y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess. I even heard that in the beginning. What happened
Okay,
at the New Orleans?
okay. Listen. Speaking of that, alligator tears.
Oh, baby.
Again, another one of the most authentically
Nisha.
country sounding tracks of the album for sure.
Can we play a little bit? Can you play a little bit?
Yes, go for it.
Okay.
You say forever, the devil
You said change now I stand.
Sunday
Sundays
for
you.
you.
Something about those tears of yours. How does
How
it
does
feel
it feel to
to
feel
my
a
soul?
flood
Woo!
of
Those alligator
alligator
tears.
tears? Okay, so alligator
Oh,
tears. I feel like I haven't been able to really explore it like I want to, but something about the lyrics is giving me like it's a reference to formation, the albino alligators,
yes,
and then like
yes, absolutely.
alligator tears, like the white tears,
Yes, to me, alligator tears was, again, since we're in this relationship part, in this love part, in the peaks and valleys of love and relationships and infidelity and just
Sorry, I keep
forgiveness.
kicking my ring light.
Oh, no worries. So we're in the peaks and valleys of relationship, infidelity, and forgiveness. And, I figure she loves to be able to see her man's vulnerability and his tears, because that shows a true authentic side of him.
Mm,
And she's able
mm,
to forgive him and go back to being crazy in love, moving mountains, changing her religion, starting
mm.
over, being in love, and adoring the person that he is outside of his flaws. And at the end, I adore.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense. I
I'm like,
really
she loves
wasn't.
this man. She loves this man.
I really wasn't understanding where she was going with that. I was like, this is going to be one of those ones I really have to research the lyrics. And again, and I'm too lazy to go between Spotify and like hop on like Genius
No, I
lyrics and
feel
look
you.
them. Like, no, I need it right here in the palm of my hand right now.
Yeah, she just says,
So I can
"Oh
read.
dear, you and your alligator tears. A man is gonna cry, and do the same old thing all over again. And I'm gonna love you, forgive you, take you back
See, I was going
100,000
somewhere else
times."
with it. I thought it was like racial, and I was just thinking about how she referenced like albino alligators, and then I was just thinking about like, okay, is this talking about like the plight of Black people like against like white
Oh,
people, and
it could be deeper than it, girl. We never know. Yeah, it could be.
girl,
It
we
gave me
never know with
crocodile
her.
tears. Like, we
Yeah,
never know. So,
but
I
I
just
love it. I
love that
love the
part at the
different
end of the
interpretations, and
yeah.
I live for it. So again, we're moving right
True
along into
art,
Smoke Hour.
because oh yes. I was going to say true
Yes,
art, because people are going to interpret and feel things differently than that's what makes it
exactly,
so beautiful. So we got Smoke Hour 2. I'm going to play this a
Two,
little bit.
moving us into the next section of songs coming in.
Yes.
I just love that
Tuned to
sound.
KNTRY Radio Texas, home of the real deal. If there's one thing you can take away from our set today, let it be this.
Mm-hmm.
I love what he
Sometimes you
said
don't
right
know
here.
what you like until someone you trust turns you on to some real good shit.
Woo wee.
I
Sometimes
love
you don't
that
know
line.
what you like,
But then someone you trust turns you on to some
but
real
someone
good
you
shit.
love, girl, that can mean so many different things. My mind went whoo crazy.
Yeah. I think it's I was just saying that I think it's like a good, you know, addition to just the overall narrative of the album, you know what I mean? Like this is a country record. I mean it's a Beyonce
Yes.
record. We know it's not a country record. But what I'm saying is
Oh,
that like
it's a Beyonce. Yes.
yes, but there's a lot of musical exploration in this whole like act 1, act 2 process that you know we're just not
Mm-hmm.
accustomed to. I feel like a lot of people of color especially are just not accustomed to like the exploration of certain genres. So I just love that added kind of like nudge to the overall, you know, narrative of the album. It's just like explore again. I implore you. My call to action.
Yes.
Let
And
someone you
she's
trust
like,
put you onto
you
some
know
good
what?
shit.
I have exactly like my fans trust me. They trust me. They
Right.
have me down.
Yes.
Beehive trust
Yes.
me. If there's anybody that you can trust with music and art, it's me, because I'm gonna introduce y'all to some good shit, the good shit.
The good
And
shit.
then it has so many entendres. Like I was just like, oh
Mhm.
shit. So just for fun.
Oh, with Willie Jones.
Willie
Not to be confused with
Jones.
Nelson. Hold on, yeah. Alrighty, okay, I'm ready to rock and roll. So we're on to Just for Fun, which is probably like one of the least fun sounding tracks on the album, but I love it. I love,
Ah,
again, another just really authentic country ballad. Willie Jones is great. I love Willie Jones. He's another up and coming artist who actually just did like an Apple Music show, and
mm-hmm.
his performance of that "Baby Lock Them Doors and Turn the Lights Down Low." Yes,
That's crazy how their voice, like,
yes,
like the
yes.
voice.
So his version of that on Apple Music has since gone viral since that performance,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just great, and I think that he's a very welcome addition to this track. So I love it.
Do you want to play a little bit
Yeah,
of
go ahead
it?
and play. Yeah, we can play a little bit of every song. I'm down for that. We're like halfway through.
To hoping that I fall fast asleep tonight, and I'll just to get through it.
Just a good song. It was just a breather because we've been so overwhelmed.
Yes,
Like
yes.
she's given us so much. So after this is that smoke hour. Now we've left just for fun. Hold
we've
on.
left the what do you I don't know. It was just like giving like a lot of vengeance and a lot of like just
Yes.
drama. Like we're
outside of the relationship.
of the Western.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We're out of the relationship turmoil, highs and lows and peaks and valleys. Like now we're back to, when you get out of a relationship and you got to come back to self.
Yeah.
For a minute, I feel like that's where we are. We're
at we're at the coming back to self part. I agree.
We're coming back to self. And so that's when she's like, okay, just for fun, just me. I have to, I'm going out. I am that man. What did she say? She said,
yeah.
She
I
said,
am the man, I know it. Yeah, something she said. I'm
said,
going out.
Like
something just for fun. I am the man, I know it. Yeah, I don't
remember
know.
Remember when she put out Freakum Dress and she said, ladies, when he acting up and he put on that Freakum Dress, show him. And then she says, she's in the club, she's having fun, but she's like, little did he know my man gonna take it off tonight, so she's going back home. But she's taking a moment to, so I felt very much like this was not the Freakum Dress. I'm not going to the club, but maybe I'm going to brunch.
She's just she's
to a park.
Not to brunch, girl. She's having a little breather. She's taking some time for self.
Yes, self-care. Yes. This is
self-care. It's been a lot going on. Maybe she got a little out of character here and there. You know what I mean? Like, it's been a lot of highs and lows, ups and downs this thing she's in has put her through a lot, so she just needs to take a little breather. And this is the
Yeah.
perfect way to do it.
Yes. So two most wanted. Miley Cyrus, the
Who fucking
baby.
knew? Like who knew? Like who knew that their voices would just sound so amazing together?
So
Harmony's tight.
perfect. Miley.
And I just love
Freaking-
I love that chorus. Right until the day I die.
Oh, I know.
Yes. I
Okay, let me play it.
love-
Let me play it.
Yes.
Hopefully it plays that part. I don't know which one.
Mhm.
Oh, it's not gonna do it.
Still young. One day we'll all be. Didn't know what I want to saw your face. Pattern on me. Came out the door, didn't give no warning. Pedal so heavy like a two most wanted.
They sound so beautiful together.
They sound amazing together. This is another standout for me. I was just so taken aback by how amazing they sounded together. Harmony's tight. And again, going back to Fleetwood Mac, they use an interpolation of Landslide for this song.
Nisha, you better know.
Iconic. Iconic.
The girl. Oh my gosh.
Iconic.
Iconic. Love that. I can't wait to see them perform it at the
I'm
CMAs.
so ready.
I want to
Already.
see them. I want to see Miley and Beyonce perform this song at the CMAs.
Yes, and
I
I
do.
love, and
I really do.
I love that it's country music referencing like fucking California. Like she's like windows down on the
Yes!
405,
On the
smoking
405.
out the window.
I was like, this is so cute. Riding shotgun. I'll be your shotgun
Yes.
rider. So this is a cute
Day I
little
die.
getting back. So after you have
like
your
friendship, it was
Yes.
honestly giving me like friendship, like more than not so much romance. I feel like there's a way
No.
you can take it, but it was
Yeah.
definitely giving me more like friendship. And it speaks to like what you were saying before, like when you just need to take that breather from like the turmoil you've been in with your significant other. Like, you know, you just
go
need
out
the
with one of your
girlies.
homegirls. Yeah, you just go
Yeah.
with the girlies and then you go somewhere with the girlies,
Mhm.
a bar or something, and then you see a cute guy
Mhm.
in your Levi jeans.
Oh,
You got
girl.
you don't put on your freakum dress. You
This
put on your
song
Levi jeans. You put
This
on some
song
cute
is
jeans.
so popular. Like this song is so popular, and
It's cute.
It's a very cute song. I guess I was just expecting like something different than like, you know, I don't know, just because it was so popular. I just wasn't
Mhm.
expecting how like this kind of cutesy and like low key it is. Like I don't know.
Post Malone sounds amazing
He
with
sounds
Beyonce
great.
as well. So let's hold on. Let's
Go
play
ahead and
real
play
quick
it. Yes,
because
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna tell you what it's giving.
I'm gonna tell you what it's giving too for me. I should be a Levi jeans all day long.
Man.
All right, girl, what was it giving?
To me, it was giving the fantasy of wanting to be like, let's just say you're in a relationship, and you lock down. This is just going to a bar, seeing somebody cute, and being in a fantasy of just like how would it be? Because it says something about a phone, like I'm on your phone, so I don't. She talks about being a centerfold and like, so
Yeah.
it doesn't give me like they actually got together. It's just like more of a fantasy of like,
Oh, okay.
you with a little cute little thing like you, little thing. Okay, let me get back to it. Like, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Fair enough. The sound of it was actually giving me You and I, Lady Gaga's song, You and I. Been a long time since you came around. Been a long time, but I'm back in town. Not ringing any bells?
No.
Okay. Well, if we all remember, Lady Gaga had her little country stint. Like, I don't want to let me.
I thought she was gonna be on there. We were gagged.
Yeah.
I was gagged to not see Lady Gaga.
I did expect a Lady Gaga collab on the record, but like this was not a little country stint. This was Lady Gaga's exploration of a more country sound, and one of her songs one of her singles from that album was You and I. And that's what this song is kind
Mm-hmm.
of giving me. It's kind of giving me more of a low key version of You and I. So yeah, it was, yeah.
Mm.
I just love these. I love all these parallels that I'm able, to see and hear and reference when I'm listening to these songs.
Mm. Well, flamenco. Are we
Again,
done with Leave
just
Our Jeans?
yes. Well, yeah, I don't have anything more to
Okay.
say. Um, another great like kind of like transitional interlude song. Again, I love her exploration because like if flamenco is like almost like Spanish, like a Spanish folk.
So
Later,
let's do
go for it.
yes, because let's talk about Hispanic cowboy culture and
Yes,
flamencos and dancing
yes,
and
yes,
they're
yes.
so oh no. This one, flamenco.
Oh, now. Oh my God. And I just
Yeah.
love how Western it sounds. It sounds like I literally,
Yes.
like, I just see myself like on a horse, like trotting by cactus, uh, freaking orange and pink sky, desert landscape. And like, it just
Yes.
gives me that, it just gives me what I need. But yeah, you definitely, and you hear the flamenco, like dancing, tapping in the background.
Yes, with their
Yes,
little
yes,
and they're down.
yes,
Oh, Beyonce.
yes.
Oh, she's everybody, like she's opening the door to everybody, like no, giving
She's
us a lens that is country ain't just this, y'all. It's this and this and
Girl,
this and
exactly.
this.
And it's not,
God
and again,
damn.
and she's so right that it's not just a country album because there's so many explorations. Because
Yeah, she's
yes,
like,
she is
okay, I'm not gonna limit it to just country. The hell, no.
exactly. She is that. That was the whole point of the whole Linda Martell part. It's like it's confining. It's confining to be stuck in a genre, to be pigeonholed in a genre, and it's more than just the exploration of American folk and country. It's also Spanish folk. It's also Irish folk. Like we get into that later with like Riverdance, but it's
Yeah,
also Zydeco. It's also like it's so funk. It's so rock. It's so many different elements that she's
girl.
exploring in this song. Literally like Brazilian funk. I didn't even know what the fuck the
Yes.
Brazilian funk was until Beyonce. Like like it's
Oh,
just so much. It's not just one thing at all. It's very much a mosh podge of like so many different genres in one. Like too many for my brain to handle at times. To
exactly.
keep it up,
That's what I'm saying. It's overwhelming. Like
it
my
is
brain's about to
overwhelming.
explode.
No, literally.
So I say so after flamenco, this is what I said. I said this is a moment right here where you listen, we've had appetizers, we had a main course, we had listen, take a palate cleanse, okay? Eat a piece of ginger, drink some water because we about to turn, it's about to get
Wait,
crazy. And Nisha, speaking of which, it's 1:30, so I mean I gotta get going and we're at an hour 30. So I say we do part two because this is perfect. Linda Martell show is the last interlude, and then it goes.
okay, we'll get into the last half. We will reconvene and we'll get into the last half.
So everybody take a break, take a breather,
Take a breather.
eat a snack, cleanse the palate because we are about to go on a do
Girl,
right after this. Okay.
girl. So there's still so much. There's still so much. So yes, definitely there will be a part two. And I knew it was gonna be that anyways. 27,
Yeah.
27 goddamn songs on this album. So it's like, girl,
Oh, a masterpiece.
a masterpiece. So we'll be
Nisha,
back.
any closing remarks from American Requiem to flamenco? That's a lot. That is a lot.
That is a lot. No. No, and no. The answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is we'll be back because I ain't done.
We'll be back, y'all.
We'll be
Love
back.
you, Beyonce.
Bye.
All right.
This was so great.